morning to all of you. Today we shall discuss about teaching approach, method and technique. Before we start, we are recalling a very beautiful lines of Benjamin Franklin. He said, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn." So education without application is just useless. Let's start. What is approach? First we take approach. Approach. It is a broader term than method. It is a view of looking at things. It has no scientific logic. It is a set of ideas to face a problem. It is personal philosophy of teaching. Approach can also have many methods. Teaching approach is the way we teach or how we do it. There are various approaches which are used in teaching learning process, which are structural approach, situational approach, oral approach, communicative approach, and you can say that CFT. Method. It is the term of pedagogy. Main focus is on effective presentation of subject matter to have mastery over it. It is a step-by-step scientific way of presenting the subject matter. Method is the practical realization of an approach through a procedure in a system. Teaching method, we can say that is what kind of activity we use in order to teach. Method refers to the procedure within an approach. There are various kinds of methods which are as follows: grammar cum translation method, direct method, drill method, bilingual method, Dr. Michael West new methods. These are the some important methods which are as. Now, what is a strategy? The term strategy has been borrowed from military science. Accordingly, encyclopedia, strategy is the science or art of planning and directing large military movements and operations. It refers to the pattern of acts that serves to attain certain outcomes. If we use strategy in technology, learning situations, then it is known as instructional strategy. It means the determination of some policy before presenting the content with the help of which teaching objectives are achieved. This is called technology or technique. So according to Escher and James in the year 1982, he said methods are the combination of techniques that are used and plasticizing by the teachers in the classroom in order to teach their students, and approaches are the philosophies of the teachers about language teaching that can be applied in the classroom by using different techniques of language teaching. Let us understand what is the relationship among these three: approach, method and technique. Approach. Approach is a set of theories, philosophies, principles and ideas of teacher about language learning. We call it cognitive learning. Second is method. What is method? Method is effective learning. Method make you sure about your plan, content and skill to be taught by teachers. What is technique? Which affects psychomotor function, is what we actually do in the classroom by using different technique. Technique is related to activity, drama, role play, etc. Which we call 3H. Head related to approach, heart related to method and hand related to technique. which we do in our hand. When we learn something in teaching learning process, first we identify anything, second is recognition, third is recall, and fourth is remember. Now, the types of methods and approach of teaching English we are going to study in detail. First is grammar cum translation method. Grammar cum translation method is the oldest method of teaching English. In grammar translation method, the students first study the parts of speech and syntax in detail. The sentences in English and the mother tongue were compared and contrasted side by side. The grammar translation method is called old method of teaching. The use of this method is very easy for teachers. This method is also called classical method because it is helpful in learning the classical language like Sanskrit, Persian, Arabic, Latin and Greek, etc. मुख्य रूप से शोध भाषा में लिखे गए साहित्य पढ़ने से बौद्धिक विकास स्टूडेंट्स का इसमें होता है. इसमें हम अपनी नेटिव लैंग्वेज और मदर टंग लैंग्वेज को इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट करते हैं और इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेट करके हिंदी में अपनी मदर टंग में यूज करते हैं. इसमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ ट्रांसलेशन मेथड यूज होता है, हिंदी टू इंग्लिश, इंग्लिश टू मदर टंग और हिंदी. In grammar translation method, the primary skills to be developed are reading and writing. क्योंकि जब हम कुछ मुख्य शोध जो हम टेक्स्ट से पढ़ते हैं, टेक्स्ट बुक से, उसको पढ़ने से रीडिंग एंड राइटिंग दोनों डेवलप होती है और उससे जो है बौद्धिक विकास, मेंटल डेवलपमेंट ज्यादा होता है. The unit of teaching grammar translation method is a word, not a sentence. It means vocab is taught in the form of isolated words. Grammar is taught deductively. Reading and writings are the major focused in this method. This method is very useful in overcrowded classes. Next is direct method or natural method. This method was developed by Stephen Christian and Tracy Terrell. Now, what is direct method? Child learns its mother tongue naturally and without practice. It means child learns mother tongue directly. All attempts to teach the language as one put in learning mother tongue is known as the direct method. It is also called natural method because it is learned naturally like mother tongue or first language. It is very difficult to bring exact environment in which mother tongue or first language is acquired. So, later the same method became popular called direct method. Direct method of language teaching is known by different names like the reform method, the natural method, the anti-grammar translation method and the Berlitz method. Direct method was developed by Maximilian Berlitz at the end of 19th century as a reaction of grammar translation method. Direct method is a method of teaching a foreign language, especially a modern language, through conversation, discussion and reading in the language itself without the use of the people's language, without translation and without the study of formal grammar. Direct method which we learn means जो हम टारगेट लैंग्वेज सीख रहे हैं, यहाँ पे हम जैसे इंग्लिश टारगेट लैंग्वेज हमारी है, इसी को हम फॉलो करेंगे और इंग्लिश टू इंग्लिश ही बात करेंगे. इसमें जो टीचर है वो भी स्टूडेंट्स को डायरेक्ट मेथड यानी इंग्लिश टू इंग्लिश ही टॉक करेंगे, वो हिंदी में उसको मदर टंग में उसको नहीं समझाना है, डायरेक्ट इंग्लिश टू इंग्लिश का यूज इसमें करना है हमारी टारगेट लैंग्वेज. इन दिस मेथड देयर इज डायरेक्ट bond of target language. Child think into target language and express into target language. unit of teaching is sentence. Teacher performs such activities which tell the meaning of the sentence in the context. Teacher performs an action related to the sentence which shows meaning of the sentence. For example, teacher says, sit down. Then teacher will have to do sit down and say, you all will sit down. For example, क्लासरूम में अगर टीचर ने कहा बच्चे को कि सिट डाउन, स्टैंड अप, तो ये एक्टिविटीज टीचर को खुद करके दिखानी पड़ेगी. सिट डाउन मीन्स टीचर को सिट डाउन होना पड़ेगा. अगर स्टैंड अप कहा है उन्होंने तो स्टैंड अप करके बताना पड़ेगा, और उसी लैंग्वेज में, जिस लैंग्वेज में वो बोल रही हैं, ताकि बच्चा विद एक्शन उस चीज को समझे और उस सेंटेंस को उसको रिकॉग्नाइज करने में आसान रहे. So direct method is interesting and natural for learners. The teaching learning process is carried out in English environment. Direct method effect in a small classroom or in small groups. More focus on oral work depends on teachers' credibility. Next is drill method. Drill method, drilling means listening to a model provided by the teachers or a tape or another students and repeating what is heard. Drilling is a technique that is still used by many teachers when introducing new language items to their students. Drill method states that we learn a thing by hearing, speaking, reading, and or writing it repeatedly. So, a thing cannot usually stick in our heads if we hear, speak, see, or write it only once. Only repetition can ensure retention until the things to be learned is so well known that we can instantly recall it when we need it. It is not really known. So, in the case of weak, unimaginative teachers, this sometimes degenerates into mechanical repetition of what they want their students to learn. For example, a teacher said, "This is a book." Now, student, "This is a book. This is a book," etc. Repetition of a sentence. Now, drilling helps learners to memorize language by the teacher's control. The teacher can correct any mistakes that students make and encourage them to concrete or difficulties at the same times. So, drilling often makes the students not very creative. One of the problem about drilling is that they are fairly monotonous. The teacher needs to handle the drills so that the students are not overused and they do not go on far too long. So difficulties here, but the teacher makes sure of that, and language used by the teacher in a very controlled manner. Now the fourth one is bilingual method by C.J. Dodson. This is comparatively a recent method invented by Professor C.J. Dodson of Wales. He claims that this method is very effective in teaching a foreign language because his experiments on people yielded desirable results. The time and labor of teacher is saved, which he would have costed in creating real life situation. In this method, it also stresses speech practice. It also stresses speech practices. This method does not need trained teacher. It is suited to all types of schools, rural and urban. The bilingual method group learn to speak 23 sentences. 23 sentences, while the direct method group learn to speak only 14 sentences. The average score of bilingual method group was 64% as against the 52% of direct group. So the direct method is small in experimental stage, but it has some of these demerits which translation cum methods has, and some of these which direct method has, because it is midway of both. There are two recent approaches in teaching English in which bilingual method is used: structural approach and situational approach, in which we use bilingual method. Now this is bilingual method in which we can use grammar translation method and direct method both. The last method is Dr. Michael West new method. Dr. West, or we can say the new method. What is Dr. West new method? The direct method had emphasis on the development of speech ability, but this new method laid stress on the development of reading ability. West says the bilingual child does not so much need to speak his second language, means English, what we learning, but rather to read it. So the main aim of teaching English, according to Dr. West, is development of reading ability. He emphasized on this ability because Indian children have less opportunities to speak English. Second, reading is a passive activity, which means a receptive command of a language, whereas speaking and writing are active activities, which means the productive commands of a language. So reading a language is by far the shortest road of learning. Students after leaving schools can continue self-education by reading English materials. By reading, peoples can have an idea of the structure of English language. They can also develop a taste for English literature. Reading will facilitate speaking and writing. To acquire reading ability is easier than acquiring speaking ability. Therefore, Dr. West says children should better be entrusted to the guidance of books. Reading can be divided into two parts according to Dr. West. First is oral reading and second is silent reading. Dr. West was of the opinion that reading ability can be developed by reading books in solitude with easy interest and pleasure. For it, the help of teacher is not needed. So he designed new type of books called readers. So this method initiates peoples for self-activity because oral reading and silent reading both amount of self-activity. Through reading develops comprehensions. Reading makes the learning of speaking and writing easy. Students find learning English easy. Peoples do not feel the overload of grammatical rules. So this method totally ignores the other three aspects of language learning, which are understanding, speaking and writing. In this way, it overlooks the principles of teaching a foreign language, principles of proper order and proportions. So only reading is not interesting, rather it is boring for a learner. In the absence of other activities, reading becomes monotonous. So speaking is more difficult than reading. So students should start learning English by reading does not hold true. Reading English books can develop reading habits in students, which compels students to read not only English books but also books of other subject. So according to Dr. West, therefore students find learning English easy by the text book, by the practices, by the acquisition of knowledge in given to the textbook, and ability to read should be developed before developing the ability to speak. So without acquiring speech ability, people cannot have good reading. Let us discuss few questions based on methods. Question 1. Who invented bilingual method? Answer is Professor C.J. Dodson. Second question, new method is related to. Answer is Dr. West, because new method is proposed by Dr. Michael West. Question 3. The origin of direct method is. The origin of direct method is in France. Question 4. Grammar translation method is also known as classical method for learning target language. It is also called oldest method of learning language. So it is necessary to develop the atmosphere for learning. Now it is the end of the today's video. Hope we will meet again in next video, and at that time we will discuss on various approaches of teaching language. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay healthy.